this is the Scallywags. Captain's on deck.
Love, that is a dinghy. My vessel is magnificent and fierce and huge-ish.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
Ah, but you have heard of me.
Dead men tell no tales.
Yo ho, a pirate life for me. We're back in the...
Ahoy! How are we doing today? Oh, Captain here. I figured I'd talk about a what if book. Now, I know the what if shows made it popular. There's so many aspects to it, I guess. So I'll start off with number 9, just because I used to do a show with the two brothers called What If Wednesdays, and we used to do it. And we kind of pootered out of it, and then the Disney thing came on. So I decided I'll pick up where we left off. So I'm going to talk about What If number 9 from the first series. What if the Avengers fought evil during 1950? Now, I can tell you, I've read a lot of what ifs, and this one is different in many, many, many different ways, like different artists, the whole storytelling in it is different, I would say, but all in all, out of a 1 to 10, I definitely give it I'll be nice, and I'll say 5. If it's a what if story, so that you have to take an aspect. But the whole way that they did it was quite weird. So we got Thor, Iron Man, Captain America. Then we have this lovely lady, which is Venus, which already looks like this guy's already ripping her dress off, so which is Marvel Boy. Then you have 3D Man. And then, of course, you have the human robot. The human robot, isn't that Cyborg? But I'm sure that's probably a copyright from somebody else, but could have just come up with a different name for human robot. Okay, I guess you could kind of say Vision is too, a human robot. So let's begin. First page, right off the bat. That's what we got. Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, Vision. So what if they were founded in the 1950s? Yeah, okay. The Avengers had been assembled in the 50s. All right, we started off little Elvis, little Ike, little President. And, got a little guy in a hat here. His name is, I think it's Jimmy Woo. Yeah, Jimmy Woo. So Jimmy Woo's getting attacked by this gang here. Assassination on him. They're out to kill him. So now pops, Mr. 3D Man, because why not? He picks up a motorcycle like nothing, throws it, and the comment there is, where did he say it at? Is I doubt even Captain America could do that. I bet you Captain America could throw a motorcycle. I mean, we see it all the time. So, Jimmy's there. Right up here. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, here comes Marvel Boy. Taps into the gang guy. Yeah. The gang member's mind. Tried to see who's controlling him. Well, it comes out Yellow Claw. Okay, Yellow Claw, Chinese. Well, can't work now. So they start chatting, blah, 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 blah. Then you got this old scientist guy here in the corner that This looks like KFC, you know, of the Chinese. So Marvel Boy flying around goes over here, sees old Gorilla Man. Jane sweeps in, helps them. They defeat old fighting lions and tigers, and oh my. So Jane decides to stay there, and Gorilla Man decides to go on. So in that place, it's like, oh, all right, well, you're going, she's staying, fine. So they get together. And all of a sudden, Namor. Nope, it's the prince, the cousin of Prince Namor. So, you know, right there, I'm just like, what the heck is going on? So 3D Man and her jump in. They go all the way to the bottom of the sea, pick up a old human robot. And then that time, Jimmy Woo is... Yeah, was it Jimmy Woo? Jimmy something. That's Venus from Hercules. Mount Olympus. You know, that same kind of thing. So they bring this old robot up from the sea. 3D Man, Venus, everything. Comes alive, starts attacking him. Well, of course, Venus with love on a machine, it's going to turn from not wanting to fight him to fall in love with him, of course. Marvel Boy shows up. They start tinkering with it. And, you know, I don't know if too many of you know this, but Marvel Boy's powers come from your anus. So, you know, should be useful machine for him. He can fix that, no problem. The human, yeah, you know, no problem. Can fix that machine. Whatever. Okay, we'll go back to it. So then they turn the robot nice. He's not trying to kill him now. Okay, I can believe that. But then all of a sudden, this panel right here, it's like Beast, Iron Man, Thor, Captain America is all watching this happen in the 50s. Like, I understand Captain America was in the 50s and whatnot, but still, like, what? Okay, so they're watchers letting them watch what would watch what we. Okay, too many multiverses going on there. And then we get to the Watcher, which, you know, he's a big dude, or he can be a little dude, have a big head. You know, his appearance changes. But this Watcher, I'm just like, okay, we're on your thing on the moon. Laboratory, whatever you want to call it. We're on the moon. And he looks like a darn, I don't know, just like his head's not on right. His body's like 40 freaking, just so freaking tall. So, you know, he just looks like a freaking giant. And just, you know, I get that, but I don't get this. Like, I understand the old eye and the Watcher thing, but I really don't get this look of the Watcher. Like, his head's not even on right or something. I don't know. Like, if you're at your house, do you wear your own costume at your house? I mean, wouldn't you relax? I mean, I don't understand that. But whatever. So then it goes into talking about how Marvel Boy was made, how the robot was made, and then he killed his owner, and then he just fell into the ocean after that. Then it talks about how Venus is from Olympus. She's a cousin or something to Zeus, or cousin of Hercules. Then 3D Man was like, I don't know. It was just like he came together from the scrolls or something. I don't know. Marvel premiere number 35 apparently is when he came about. So, same thing with Venus. See Venus, her own magazine during the 1950s. Menace number 11. Just, the backstories on these, I guess they could have done a little bit better on, but it's still could have been better. Okay, Titus. I am reading What If Avengers Fought in the 50s, number 9. This is like the most ridiculous one. So, yeah, it's just, this one is just ridiculous backstories, just kind of, plus you got the Avengers, the real Avengers, I guess, down here watching the new Avengers, I guess. I don't know. This isn't my favorite What If, but it's my favorite one to kind of make fun of and whatnot. So then we turn to the next page. They're all at a warehouse together and bitching and griping. Realize the robot's stronger than Gorilla Man. They start talking. Blah, 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 blah. Let's make a slogan. Yeah, let's all get along. The Avengers. So that's the Avengers team. You got Venus, the human robot, Marvel Boy, John Woo, Gorilla Man, and 3D Man. Okay, I can understand that in the 50s because that's what they had. So then we go to the evil lair. Of course we do. And, they're trying to get their own team together. Living Skeleton. I think this guy's Electro. And what was the guy? Cold Warrior, which pretty much would be like Iceman, I guess. Not my greatest team. Oh, what was his name? Video. The guy that shoots X-ray vision from his eyes is called Video. Living Skeleton. You can see the skeleton. Electro, green looking dude. And of course, at the end of the page there is Cold Warrior, which guy who shoots lasers from his eyes. Cyclops. Cold guy. That would be Iceman. Russian monster. Living Skeleton. So this is the bad guy team. They're all going after the president. President Eisenhower. He's all golfing, Yeah. Then they get him all sucked down into the sand pit because, they can't save him if he gets sucked down into sand. And then Cold Warrior freezes the guys. John Woo, of course, he's going to escape, but they can't see him. They make a ice slide and get away. So that your team of Avengers are all getting along and fighting and, telling each other how they smell and look like apes and, start fighting among themselves because they can't do that. So they're all kicking each other's butts, fighting. Of course, Venus is going to put a love spell on them. Just, all of a sudden they get a call, hey, come help me. Jimmy Woo's calling them. So they jump into it, go to Claw. Claw's trying to torture, President's like, I'll never surrender. Blah, blah, blah. Just terrible. But, you know, Yellow Claw and his daughter, and then all of a sudden Johnny Woo beats up with her. They kiss. Here's my communicator to get a hold of the Avengers. Oh, Lord. And, of course, you know, here comes Electro. He shocks him. Ties him up, makes president. Oh, help me, help me. I can't believe you're so evil. My uncle's so evil. Then they get a communications from her. Oh, come save Johnny Boo. But don't touch my uncle. Okay. Tell us where you're at. Blah, blah, blah. Human target busts through the wall. Here they come to fight. Yeah. So they bust through the wall. We got everybody fighting everybody here, kind of. Ooh, where we at? Oh, yeah, we'll go with that one. There's the bad guys. Here comes the robot. Iceman freezes the robot right off the bat. Gorilla comes in. You know, he's going to fight the green gorilla. And he's shocking him and, you know, burning his hair. Then you got Marvel Boy there fighting the living skeleton, which, you know, are you really living or not? Tries to blind him, but he has no eyes. The old girl helps Johnny Woo escape. Venus is getting froze by Cold Warrior. It's not looking good here. Then she realizes that she can make a crack in it. Old Gorilla Man fights Iceman. Grabs him. You know, Living Skeleton's going to put up good strength against Marvel Boy, but he's going to throw him right into the Iceman. Of course, you know, he's going to collapse then, because that's great superpowers, I guess. I mean, was it the cloak that kept them together? I don't know. I don't get it. I'm going to move over to this guy. 3D Man is getting his butt kicked by Video until the Gorilla Man cracks his skull open with a bone. You know, that's going to make him stop. Then old Venus is going to get a shock, but old Marvel Boy saves her, and 3D Man runs a circle around him like the Flash, I guess. So the fighting continues. Robot gets unthawed. 3D Man grabs the president. Robot and Electro fight. And of course, the human robot sucks in the electricity from Electro and shocks him right back. Jimmy Woo runs away. They're all standing around looking at everybody they beat up. Bones everywhere, you know, because the living skeleton. I don't know what that looks like. They stabbed him or something. Weird ass hunt back on him. I don't know. And then, of course, Marvel Boy's like, hey, baby, what's up, Venus? She's like, oh, is it my love, or do you really love me? Well, then old 3D Man's like, hey, you all right, Mr. President? Yeah, thank you. I'll make sure you got bad press. You know, I'll clear that up for you. Thanks, Mr. President. I appreciate that. Then old Johnny Woo's in the back trying to find Yellow Claw. All of a sudden, 3D Man and the human robot hear ticking. 3D Man gets him out of there, and boom, human robot blown up. What? No, just a couple dents and scratches on him. He's an Avenger. He don't give up. We're all good. So then I go to the president. He's like, thanks, you did everything great. Country owes you a debt, blah, 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 blah. But will you do me one favor? And what's that? Go hide. I don't want the public to know that you guys exist. What? Yeah. I can explain all that other crap that went on because I'm the president, but, you know, you guys, I can't. say, hey, man, there's humans living above us or around us or anything else like that. Pretty much. Thanks, but you're non-existent to us then. So then we go into the last couple pages, and then, oh, yeah, you're right, this time of era. And then we look at, the whole other team there of the Avengers. In another multiverse, looking at somebody else in another multiverse or a message. Yeah, well. So then Captain America's kind of like 3D man. Iron Man's kind of like Marvel Boy. Beast, of course, is like Gorilla Man. Vision's like human robot. Thor, Venus, all that. Space. And then you got another one right there at the end. Are they watching them? I just tell you, man. Thor, Conan, and the Fabulous Four. One of them will be in number 10, which is a whole lot better than this one. Because the Watcher just deserves. And you know that. He just watches. That's what he is. But I just don't get it. Like, they are watching from another multiverse of another multiverse. But don't you still freak out? Like, hey, man, how did I see this? That's not exactly me, but, I suppose. But still, got to go back to the old outfit there. Like, come on, Watcher. Like, I get the whole eye thing. I do, but they made his head look like a potato there. Like, come on. Really? So, not my best what if. Not even my best tales as a captain to tell this tale of what if. It's just this or that throughout the whole book. Not like the rest. But there are other ones that are lower than this and some that are many higher than this. Overall, for a comic book that has 45 pages in it, yes, that's 45 pages. This one's a little bit thicker than most of them for some odd reason. I guess you had to put in more backstory or say that you defeated Yellow. I mean, so many of these weird things in this whole thing were just funny. And it's not even my favorite, but it is what it is. That's why I give it a 5 out of a 10. I mean, proportion drawn women just on the cover just doesn't seem quite right to me. But, I just, all together. From the cover to back cover, it's just not one of my favorites. Some of them you keep getting tense. This one just kind of. But I also like the Watcher, so I don't like him dressed like a fruitcake, I guess, or in a tin can, or looking like Mr. Potato Head, I guess. Whatever. It's my issue. It's number 9. I might have another one of these out next week. So if anybody would like to join me for issue number 10, on your comments on it, thoughts, we'll talk about it. Hit me up on Instagram, Captain Comics, of course, and we can discuss it, have a good time. Just keep the what if going every Wednesday. So with that, keep digging for your treasure is what I'm going to say. Or it might be a what if kind of day.